So it's day 2 of the fast. I still feel like I got a faint hunger, but I still feel like it's like my choice. It would be my choice if I want to eat or not. That's how I feel right now. So yeah, it's still going. Basically, it's just like, don't eat because you are going through it. Like, you want to use that as a crutch, or use alcohol as a crutch because you're going through it. But no, we're not going to use food, or we're not going to use alcohol for that. I also been kind of like uneasy because I just been seeing how people move, and you know that when you go on a fast, you see a lot more of the spiritual stuff. And I've been noticing how these workers move in these places. Like, even when I watched another Chosen One's video when she was like bathing at a YMCA, and how the workers there were acting towards her. Like, she didn't even say it. It's just how you seen them in the video acting. But last night, it was me and 2 younger people, and it was a young white lady and a young black man. You could tell that they were homeless as well, and it's just so sad to see that, because I just really wanted to go up to them and ask them, like, why are you here? Why are you doing this? Do you guys want to build a community with me? But you still don't want to just put that all on you because you don't know. Like, I wasn't receiving no pull to go speak to them, so I didn't. But it was just sad to see. And it was also sad to see that the workers that were there overnight, first, like, the cops came through 2 times, acted as if we were not a problem to them. They did not care that we were there. The cops didn't even look at us. But when it came to the workers, oh my gosh, they were clapping their hands to wake us up, making noises. The maintenance people were like mopping all next to us, extra loud, mopping next to us. And then the last straw for me before I got up and like went back to the stairwell was they brought out that the little floor cleaner machine or whatever that they sit in. And I get it, they probably do that on a regular basis, but it's just like when I was watching them the whole night and what they were doing, and I kept seeing them like say on the walkie-talkie, we got 3 more, we got 2 more, there's this much in here. I'm just like, why are you that concerned? Like, I understand if like we were the type of people there and they're causing destruction, but all 3 of us were just chilling, just sleeping, we were just trying to find somewhere to sleep. And it's just like, y'all as the workers are going out of y'all way to do the most. Like, the cops didn't even do anything, didn't even say anything, didn't even look our way. So after that, I went back to the stairwell and I went to sleep as much as I could. Like, I kept waking up, but I slept as much as I could. When I woke up this morning, I went in one of the single restrooms. I'm making sure I'm clean. And the people are just so, like, they'll see you go in there and just keep knocking on the door, or they'll see that the lock sign is on the door but keep knocking on the door. Second restroom I went to was in Terminal E, because that's where I was gonna go today for Spirit Airlines. And so it was pretty packed in the airport today. And when I went to that side, I went over there, took care of my face, and put some makeup on. And when I left up out of there, I needed to take a thumbnail for that video that I just posted about me coming out here. And when I was over there, like right when I sat down, because I was looking for somewhere to charge my phone first, and right when I sat down in the seat, a guy walked up to me, and I couldn't tell if he was trying to talk to me or if he was trying to get to see what I was doing there. But he was like asking questions like, what flight are you on? Are you lost? Because I was watching you and I saw you walk all the way down there and walk back. So I'm just like, I can't really tell if he was trying to talk to me or not. I really can't. But I just got a feeling like, let me get up out of this terminal. Like, I need to stop coming to these bougie ones. And so after that, I went to go drop my stuff off so I can come to the library for the majority of the day. And when I was walking past this little area where it's like the outside area where the buses and the shuttles be, and there's like a tenant there. I don't know what he's there for, I really don't. I think he's there to just probably direct buses, but he came out of his little room or whatever you want to call it as I was walking up, like way early when I was walking up, and just was like staring at me as I was walking up. And so I'm just like looking around like, why are you staring at me? That's weird. And so when I get to him, he's like, is everything okay? Do you need help with anything? Just like the other guy said. And I was like, no, I'm good. And I just kept walking. And even with the other guy, when he asked me that, I was like, why did you come up to me and ask me that? And he was like, oh, that's when he was like, oh, you look lost because you walked over there, all the way over there and walked back. And I was just like, I don't know. These guys out here are very approachy, so I can't really put my finger on it. And I also was reminded too of this video that I watched of this witch, where she talks about how yeah, people be thinking witchcraft is so extreme all the time, and it's like, you know, these big things, and they're doing all these spells on you and throwing potions in a bottle. No, it can be as small as people doing little things to you, like management getting multiple people to ask you if you're okay, so you can be on alert and nervous and not want to come. Like, I can tell that that's probably a tactic that they would use with normal homeless people, because normal homeless people probably wouldn't want to talk, first of all, and it would make them feel like they're gonna get kicked out if they keep getting approached. So call it what you want, but those are witchcraft tactics. And that's what I was just thinking of, and it kind of really just bothered me a little bit. But I just was reminded of the Bible verse that I read last night. It basically said, get rid of all the thoughts that go against God, and grab hold of and hold captive the thoughts that bring you closer to God. And so in doing that, I would basically have to tell myself, God said that you're not gonna get kicked out of here, because I have you here for a reason, and you're gonna get out of this. So I'm gonna just keep standing on that and just wait, because it's all I really can do. Alright, so you guys, today was a very, very eventful day. So as you guys know, last night I slept under the stairwell. Oh my goodness. And so when I woke up today, I'm like, okay, God, keeping faith. Like, what's up, man? Like, what's going on? I took a leap of faith coming out here. I'm scared that it's gonna turn out to be poverty if I stay. You know, like, what is this? I don't got no money for all that. And so, like, only reason I still got money on me is because I've been fasting for the past 3 days. So I was talking to him, and he delivered, of course. So I went to the library to go look up a lot of places where I can go, possibly like the homeless shelter and stuff like that. And so when I get to the train, as soon as I get on the train, I see a sign that says, "You are not alone." And it was just like, it was very confirming for me, and that was nice. I was like, okay, cool. And as soon as he sent that sign, he put stuff on my mind like, you're not alone, and I want you to be out here. Like, I want to teach you how to not finesse, but really just finesse. Like, I want you to go out here and be believing that you can get help from others. I want you to ask for help, and I want you to be creative with how you ask for help with people. That's the business type of mind that I want you to have. You're going through all this right now to create that within you, so you can be able to hustle and get what you need without having to work for other people. And I was like, okay, understandable, very, very understandable. And then he instructed me, like, he put it on my heart to listen to You Are Not Alone by Michael Jackson, then Butterflies by Michael Jackson. And after I listened to Butterflies, I saw 2 butterflies. One flew past me, and I was just like, was that a butterfly? I was like, God, if it was a butterfly, please confirm that was a butterfly. And so as I'm walking, a butterfly flies by, and then as I'm leaving the library, another one flies by me slowly. So at the library, I didn't even get to get on the computer and look up like homeless shelters and stuff, because you gotta be a resident of Dallas, like have an ID for Dallas to be able to get a library card, and I couldn't get a library card that way, and they were trying to charge me $5, and it annoyed me. And so God brought this situation back up to me, and he was just like, I want you to ask for help, and I want you to try to finesse. And then also, when people tell you no, stop getting mad. Just take it as a no, or try to creatively say it to people to where you get what you need. Ask for help. Tell people what a piece of what you're going through in a creative way, so you can get the help that you're needing. And I was like, okay. And then also, when I was at the library, what I didn't even do, he was just like, right after that girl told me no, I couldn't get a library card, he was putting on my mind, okay, ask somebody for help. Ask somebody in here if they have a library card, and if they'll let you use it to get on the computer. And so I never got up the courage to do it, but I was just in there thinking, like, I gotta gain the courage to start asking for help and start asking for things. And then on my way back, I got really, really sad, and I was just listening to music. And right after he told me to listen to those 2 songs, I started listening to regular secular music. And so on the way back, I started listening to that music again. I was like, let me cut this stuff off. So I cut it off and put on some Christian music, and the Christian music I'm listening to is making me want to fight. And then so he takes that, and he's just like, yes, you need to get in the ring, you need to fight. I'm happy you stepped out in faith, but let's get up and fight. Let's get up and do. Let's get up and try stuff. Let's get up and not save yourself, but know that you have me backing you, and be trying stuff through me. It's time to fight. I was like, okay, understandable. And so it just kind of like lit a fire behind me. Yes, I cried a few times. But it's just like every time he would use that situation to teach me, okay, this is what I'm trying to tell you in the situation. This is what I need you to be doing in this situation. Yes, you're supposed to be waiting on me, but you also need to be planting those seeds and producing your help. And then he showed me this video. And so the first video is a video of Jesus lighting a girl's umbrella on fire, and so she gets mad at Jesus. And then right after that, lightning strikes down on the umbrella, and it was gonna, like, basically the lightning was gonna strike her. So she was like, oh my gosh, thank you, Jesus. But she got mad at Jesus because she didn't know why he did that. Then the next one, Jesus was drumming loud outside of a man's window while he was sleeping, and so he opened the window and started yelling at Jesus. And then he turned around and saw there was a fire in the house, so he jumped out the window so Jesus could catch him. And he was like, oh my gosh, Jesus, thank you. Once again, the guy got mad at him before he knew what was going on. Third one, Jesus spilled like some coffee on a man's shirt, so the man started yelling at Jesus, and then a bull comes running out and was trying to attack the red shirt. And so after that, he thanking Jesus again. So and the last one was the most powerful. There was a lady in a wheelchair, and she was like wheeling it towards Jesus, and there was a demon on the side of the wheelchair, like holding her back, basically in her ear, telling her that she can't get up, she can't stand up and walk to him. And so Jesus kept calling her to her and like stepping back and making her take the steps on her own, like, get up and take the steps, get up and take the steps. And she's like, she just keeps trying. And then as she keeps trying and having faith, then Jesus, that's when she has full faith and trust in God and works hard in God, that's when Jesus steps in and body slams the demon. I'm telling y'all, he be in my ear. And it's just a real blessing. And I'm just thinking too, like, I can be quite negative sometimes, like even with the previous videos that y'all are about to see. Like, I'm gonna do my best, like when I'm editing them, to make them more light and less negative, because I noticed I was repeating myself a lot, and I was going through it, but it was just like a repetitive, repeating the same thing. And I'm just like, okay, like, what's the positive? You never say anything positive. You never get down on your knees and pray stuff off and really go at it, but you looking for Jesus to bless you. You never go on no full out prayer asking for what you want. You rarely even ask for things. You just expect them to know what you want and just want to wait. You want to be hard on stepping in faith, and you're so willing that you sitting here living under staircases and stuff. But when it comes to the hard work part, you're not doing the real hard work where you're trusting the Lord while you're stepping in faith. You're scared of rejection.